Live from Las Vegas, it's Chili Smackdown 2023. Everybody, welcome back. We are in the middle of Chili Smackdown 2023. Okay, these are going to be some of the ingredients. I'm going to go over them in a minute. Okay, so you know what? Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into this cook. All right, today I got a 5-pound piece of brisket. Okay, I'm going to be taking this. I'm going to cube this up. I'm going to let it marinate overnight. This is not going to be a fast chili. I use no beans in my chili. This is going to be almost like a Texas-based type, but only with my spin on it. I'm going to be using some of my roasted red peppers because basically the chili actually is a peppered based sauce with a little bit of tomato in it. That's how I make it. I'm going to use some ancho chilies. I'm going to rehydrate these. And some guajillos. I'm going to get them back in there again. A couple jalapenos. I'm going to blister these and peel these apart. Okay, and they're going to get pureed to go into the sauce itself. I got a couple plum tomatoes. I'm going to be dicing them up. Also, I got an onion and a half that I'm going to be using. And then I'm going to be adding a little unsweetened cocoa powder to it. I used to put coffee in it, but I'm going to mellow out a little bit with the spices on there. So now, also I'm going to be using Uncle Steve's Spicy R, a little bit of Daddy Dutch Sweet Heat, also a little bit of Ghost from the Drunken Chef, and my other spices I'm going to be using a can of tomato paste, also some paprika, a little bit of sage, some thyme, a little bit of coriander, some garlic, dice up some garlic cloves, and we're all going to start out with my best friend here, olive oil. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, so rough chop the garlic. Okay, just put it on. You want it for the flavor. Okay, now this is going to go into an oven. We're going to roast these off at 400 degrees, and we're going to just let them cool down, and then they're going to get peeled. And a couple of them are going to go into the blender, and the other ones are going to get peeled and put into the sauce that we're going to make for the chili. Alright, lights on. Get in there. And we'll let that go there. Okay, there they are. Onions, tomatoes. Okay, well, chopped up. I have a little bit of garlic here. Now, some garlic went in with the roasted red peppers. This is going to be for the meat, for when I do the brisket, cut the brisket up. Okay, now we got that taken care of. Now I'm going to roast up these chilies. I'm going to get them rehydrated, and I'm also going to blister the jalapenos. Okay, got the pan heating up. Now, normally I would use at least a couple more of these ancho chilies, and you know, these here, but being it's just the two of us, Marie's not that crazy about some hot stuff. I like it hotter, but you know what, we're going to cut it back a little bit. And now you can also hydrate these in water to get the skins off. I like to do them this way. I like to do it in a little bit of oil. It peels off real quick. Gives it that little bit better flavor, and you're going to see this thing change colors a little bit too. So, all right, let's get the pan good and hot here. Now, I am going to be putting in the jalapenos. I'm going to blister them up. Put them over here. Pan's getting hot, so a bit of oil on them. You'll hear them start popping and cracking. That means we're working. Okay, now we're going to chill these chilies down. Sounds like a song, doesn't it? And then we're going to peel them up. All right, underneath there is the brisket. Okay, fat side up, leaner side down here. Now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to cut this up. Now normally I would take it and I would put it in my smoker, smoke it a little bit. Being that the weather's bad out there right now, very cold, I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice it in half. Come on, still a little frozen. Okay, this is going to get cubed up. What a beautiful piece of meat. Looks nice. Now I'm going to cube this up. I'm going to season it, and it's going to go back in the refrigerator and marinate with the seasoning overnight. All right, there again. Now we have some fat here. We can take off. I mean, you don't have to take it all off. It's getting a little frozen yet. That's okay. I got this a while back when brisket was priced the way it should be. Okay, I'm going to cut this up, cube it all up, and I'm going to season it, and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, there's 5 pounds of brisket. Okay, I'm going to season this up. I'm going to mix it up a little bit, and the reason why I do that is just to incorporate it. I mean, just to give it a deeper flavor on the meat itself. Now, that's all the fat I took off of that 5 pound piece. There was some in the middle that I sort of cut out, but that's it. I mean, that's what I took off. This is going to cook down perfect. All right, with that said, let me get my seasoning together, and we'll bring you back for that one. Okay, into this bowl here, I'm going to be putting my Tommy spice, which consists of salt, pepper, granulated garlic, and granulated onion. That's it. Equal parts of each. Now also I'm going to be adding in just a little bit of ghostly heat from Drunken Chef. Now that's going to be about a half a tablespoon in there. Now there again, the salt's going to help break down the meat a little bit better. All right. Also I'm going to add in some thyme, and that's going to be a teaspoon of thyme here, and I like my, if I can't open it, and a teaspoon of sage. Now sage gives it that nice touch to it. Okay, now I'm going to mix this around. All right, like that, and then and now that's going to go on to the meat. Okay. Now I'm going to give this a vigorous mix, and I'll come back and show you when we cover it. Okay, this is nicely coated, and just while I'm doing this right here, let me take the time to explain what this is all about here. This is a collaboration that is sponsored by Tony from Keto Kitchen, and also Ginger from Not For Nothing Homestead. They put this together. They sent me out an email, wanted to know if I wanted to be in it, and I said, yep, darn right I do. I like when we all get together like this, because you know what, brings all the channels together. It's not just cooking channels, it's homestead channels, it's everybody. I mean, and that's what this great YouTube family is all about. Now, I believe on March 1st, they're going to be doing a live on Not For Nothing Homestead on her channel, and they're going to have some giveaways, and stuff like that. I guess some cards and stuff like that. You know, I'll elaborate a little bit more. I'll leave it in my link down here. Now this is going for the full month of February. Obviously this is mine today on February 5th. And yeah, it's great. Good stuff. All right, I'm going to cover this, and into the refrigerator it's going to go. Okay, now I have the chilies that are in, skin down. Some skin stayed on, a little tough, I don't want to break it. Now, the jalapenos, they come out pretty good. Now I got some tomato and my onion in there, and also I'm going to be putting in some garlic. Now this too is going to get covered because the roasted red peppers are not finished yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover these, put them in there, and tomorrow I can blend all this together when the other ones cool down. Okay, here is the roasted red peppers. They have to cool and they'll get peeled. And like I said, 2 will go into the blender with the other chilies, and the other 2 are going to go into the sauce. So, there we are. Alright, early in the morning, we're going to get this chili rocking here. I just took the meat out of the refrigerator, mix it up a little bit more. Got the chilies all done. I'm going to run them through my little Mini Max blender. And also, sometimes when I used to make it either chorizo or whatever, I would put it in pieces. But I have this ham that I bought. I'm going to dice this up small, give that little bit of a smoky flavor to it. And all right, let's get going. All right, we're gonna saute up this meat here. As you can see, it darkened up quite a bit. All of the seasonings and salts and stuff like that started breaking down. Brisket is a tough cut of meat, so it has to cook nice and slow. And this is gonna be great for this here chili. I don't like to use chopped meat in chili. I mean, a lot of people do, but this is just my take on it and how I used to make it over the years. So I'm gonna add some olive. Now it's gonna be a little bit of a process, but I wanted to get it going because I like to eat this today. All right. Put a little bit in at a time. Of it in. I'm going to add a little bit of ham into it, give it that smoky feeling. Being that I didn't put it through the smoker, I'm just going to let that cook down, and we'll check back in a little bit. Coffee. Okay. Time to puree up chilies. So getting ready to add in some of the peppers and tomatoes and onions. This here is, I don't want it too much because it'll dump it out, of the roasted red peppers in its own juice and the oil. This is what it's all about, the peppers. All of the peppers together. To me, that's what chili's all about. not so much the meat. I mean, you could put about just about anything in it. Most people use canned tomatoes and this and that. I am just going to be adding in a little bit of tomato paste throughout. I'm going to be adding this. I like to layer it. And also, I'm going to be adding some beef stock. That'll give it its nice, deep, rich flavor. And we're going to make some cheese crackers. So, okay, let's proceed. All right, into a little bit of mini max here. I need my tongs. Now I'm going to be putting in this ancho chili. Put this in. Roasted red pepper. Now this is roasted red peppers I've used pretty much in my diet a lot. First of all, it's got a great flavor, tastes good. Now you can see how that just darkened it up right there. I mean, wow. Smells are unbelievable. All right, I'll get back. Okay, to the pan, I've added some of the onions, tomatoes, getting out of garlics in there. Just the smell from the ham alone is wow. Now, after roasting off some of these red peppers that we do, I like to save the juice from it, okay? Nothing goes to waste here at the Keto Kitchen. And I'm going to be adding this in to the chili. Just enhances that flavor. And now we're going to start building. I have some of the tomato paste here. And now I'm going to start building the flavors. Put that in. That cooked down. Now there is some pepper seeds in here. All right. Onions, tomatoes going in. Boy, the smells are starting. Ooh. A little bit of sweet heat. Not bad, but you know it's there. Scrape it all out. Build this all up. Then I'm going to add a little bit of spices, not too many, just to enhance it a little bit. Okay. Okay, you can see the nice, deep, rich flavor. The smells are unbelievable. I'm just going to add in a little bit of that spice. And also, I have some cocoa powder. Now, why the cocoa powder? Just darkens it up and gives it a different level of flavor. This one here. Now, years ago, I used to put coffee in it and everything else like that, but I sort of got away from it. Wow. Aromas are wow, wow, wow. The ham really did give it that smoky sense to it. So, we are just going to let this go. Now you can see I just used a tablespoon and a half of the tomato paste, okay? Now being diabetic and stuff like that, the carb count on the back of the concentrate here is total carbohydrates is 6 grams, okay? And 2 tablespoons is a serving. So not to get too crazy with it, once you cook it down, it really knocks down some of the other carbs. But with that said, you don't need it because of the red pepper and the chilies that we put in here. Gives it that nice, deep, dark red color for chili. You know what I'm doing? This is going to get covered. The chili. I'm going to have Marie's going to make her cheese chips. Okay, now there is a Mexican blend cheese that we always use. And also we have some green onion and some cut up jalapeno. And also Drunken Chef's jalapeno SPG plus jalapeno. And some Parmesan cheese to hold it all together. Now when I make it, I normally put in a little bit of pork rinds, but we're going to do it this way. Now this goes, I'm going to show you the process. Marie's going to put it together, and this goes into the microwave for 2 minutes. Alright, let's get started. Here's Marie. Marie, what are you wearing? Holy moly. Oh, there you go, Charlie. Okay. Now they get spread out on parchment paper. And then she just generously puts around some green onion on it. Ooh. And some jalapeno peppers. Going over her shoulder. And then sprinkles on some Parmesan cheese. It doesn't get any easier than this, and she's going to use some her favorite Drunken Chef's SPG with jalapeno. Good stuff. Show it again, Marie. Zoom in on this thing. Yeah, check him out. He's got some good stuff. Okay. Now this is going to get taken over to the microwave, and it's going to go in the microwave for 2 minutes, and we'll show you when it's all finished. Okay. And this is going to go into our chili bowl. So, chili's almost done. It is a nice, beautiful, dark red color from the peppers. Whoop, steam the camera. Okay. As you can see, really deep, 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 deep color. Back away here. This is where I want it. The brisket is tender. You want some more, you get a little taste of that ham that's in here. So we're going to do a recap on it. And you know what? We're going to have chili in a little bit. Okay, I'm going to make some heavy whipping cream and also some ricotta cheese. Put on top of our chili. Okay, a little bit more, and then this is going to go into the freezer for a little bit, just to thicken up. Okay, moment of truth. There it is, right there. I'm going to take, and the aroma is unbelievable. Now I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of Monterey Jack and some sharp cheddar. Put it up on there. So I'm going to sprinkle on some spring onion or scallion. And then a little dollop of my cheese. Okay, there it is. Okay, can't forget the old cheese cracker. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. We have Chili Smackdown 2023 right there. Let's go give this a taste. Okay, I want to thank Tony from Keto Kitchen and also Ginger from Not For Nothing Homestead for letting me come into this collaboration here. And this is my version of my take on chili, especially Texas chili. Now, the brisket is just like phenomenal. I mean, let's move up the camera here a little bit. Yeah, I mean, without getting all over the tablecloth and get yelled at. Wow, wow, wow. Done perfect. I mean, it's ooh, got a little kick to it. Nice cheese cracker. Keto all the way. There it is. Thanks again. We both appreciate. Mouthful here. I can't wait to see everybody else's chili. Don't forget. Wow, this is good. Okay, so go to, ooh, it's got a little heat to it. I want you to go to hashtag Chili Smackdown 2023 and please check out everybody else's videos and stuff like that. This is great, man. It's great stuff for the community. Great stuff for YouTube, and I'm glad I'm part of it. So, here again, I'm Tom Garvey, the Chili Cook-Off, Smackdown, hashtag Chili. If I could talk, I'd be worth money. So, there again, thank you for letting me be part of hashtag Chili Smackdown 2023. This was awesome. Thank you again. Everyone, thank you everyone for letting me into this, and yeah, so see ya.